Welcome to this tutorial on cumulative product using NumPy's cumprod function. In this video, you'll learn how to calculate running products across array elements, which is useful for compound growth calculations, financial modeling, and sequential multiplication operations. Cumulative product is a running multiplication where each element represents the product of all previous elements including itself. For example, if we have an array containing 2, 3, and 4, the cumulative product would give us 2, then 2 times 3 equals 6, and finally 6 times 4 equals 24. Each position stores the accumulated product up to that point. The basic syntax for cumulative product is np.cumprod. It takes 3 main parameters. The first parameter, is the input array. The second parameter, axis, is optional and specifies the direction for multi-dimensional arrays. The third parameter, dtype, is also optional and lets you specify the data type of the output to prevent overflow issues. Let's look at a simple one-dimensional example. First, we import NumPy as np, then we create an array containing 1, 2, 3, and 4. When we apply np.cumprod to this array, we get 1, 2, 6, and 24 as output. The first element stays 1, the second becomes 1 times 2 equals 2, the third becomes 2 times 3 equals 6, and the fourth becomes 6 times 4 equals 24. Let's break down the calculation step by step. At index 0, we simply have 1. At index 1, we multiply 1 by 2 to get 2. At index 2, we take the previous result 2 and multiply it by 3 to get 6. Finally, at index 3, we multiply 6 by 4 to get 24. Each step builds upon the previous product, creating a cumulative effect. For two-dimensional arrays, the axis parameter controls the direction of calculation. Let's create a 2 by 3 array. When we use axis equals 0, the cumulative product is calculated down the columns, giving us 1, 2, 3 in the first row, and 4, 10, 18 in the second row. When we use axis equals 1, the calculation goes across the rows, giving us 1, 2, 6 in the first row, and 4, 20, 120 in the second row. The dtype parameter is important for preventing overflow when dealing with large numbers. If we have an array with values 1, 2, 3, and 4, we can specify dtype equals float64 to ensure the result is stored as floating point numbers. This gives us 1.0, 2.0, 6.0, and 24.0. Using the appropriate data type helps maintain precision and prevents integer overflow in calculations with large products. Let's recap the key points. First, np.cumprod calculates the running product of array elements. Second, use the axis parameter to control the direction of calculation in multi-dimensional arrays. Third, specify the dtype parameter to prevent overflow when working with large values. Finally, cumulative product is particularly useful for compound interest calculations, growth rate analysis, and sequential multiplication problems. You now have the tools to effectively use cumulative product in your NumPy workflows.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.